Dear students, so today we will be reading about the functions, structure and details of plastids. In the previous class we read about the different organelles of the cell. Basically we have read about the cell wall, the cell membrane, cytoplasm, then endoplasmic reticulum. All these we have. So today we will be reading about the other cell organelles, basically the plastids, right? So last time I had drawn the cell, the cell membrane outside the cell wall. Though the cell wall is not like this, it is just this full is packed cellulose. This is cellulose. What I am shading now, this is cellulose, right? And this is found in case of plants. Another thing is we are talking about the plastids. Plastids are the organelles, right? These type plastids, right? About the plastids, let me tell you, plastids are coloring. Plastids are coloring objects. Coloring objects in the cell, right? These plastids they give different color. The plastids are responsible for different colors. Plastids are responsible for different colors in the plant. The plant, right? Different colors in the plant. Clear? So here you see green colored leaves, then pink flowers, pink, red, purple flowers, and so on. Right? And then yellow colored fruits. Then white colored flowers. All these are the different colors. And for them, for giving this color, the plastids are responsible. Right? And they have the coloring substance in them. Clear? This depending on which color, which kind of plastic is responsible for, the plastids are classified as chloroplast, chromoplast, and leucoplast. So there are three kinds of plastids. Three kinds of plastids. What are they? First one is chromoplast. Then second one is chloroplast, and the third one is leucoplast. So these plastics are responsible for coloring different parts of the plant body. So these are classified depending on what type of color they give to a particular plant body. Right? This chromoplast is responsible to give a red, yellow, pink, purple, means all other colors except green. Whatever colors you see in the plant body, say leaves are green, that color is not given by chromoplast. All other color, red color rose, yellow color papaya, pink color rose, purple color flowers, then all other colors that they are given by chromoplasts. Chromoplast is responsible for this color. Then chloroplast is responsible for green color. They are abundant. Their amount is the maximum in the plant body. Right? They are abundant in the plant body. What is the reason? Reason is most part of the plant body is green in color. Right? So they are responsible for giving green color to the leaves and raw fruits. They help in the process of photosynthesis. Right? Then the third kind of plastic is leucoplast. It is responsible for colorless or white color. White part. Suppose some flowers, say jasmine is white in color, jasmine flower. So who is responsible for this? Leucoplast. Clear? So plastics are coloring objects in the cell, and the plastics are responsible for the different colors in the plant body. So green colored leaves, pink colored, red colored, purple colored flowers, yellow colored fruits. All these colors, white colored flowers, depending on what kind of color a particular plastic provides, we have classified the plastics as chromoplast. All those plastics which give red, purple, yellow, pink, all other colors except green and white, they are that type of plastics we name as chromoplasts. All those plastics which are responsible to give green color to the plant body, generally the leaves, sometimes branches and stem also. So they are called as chloroplasts. And those which are responsible to give colorless or white parts of the plant body, such are called leucoplasts. So plastics are of three types. Clear? Now regarding its structure, you see in examination sometimes it is asked. Have you ever seen guava fruit? Guava? In guava you may have seen seeds are there, but seeds are packed inside the pulp of guava that you like to eat, that we consume. Right? So what happens? Similarly, like a guava, we have this plastic source. The plastic is just a structure that is bound by two membranes. Two membranes. Right? That is bound by two membranes. Clear? And these two membranes pack this. In the guava, you have one peel. In apple, one peel. Like that peel of that guava, here you see two membranes. Outer membrane and inner membrane. Right? And then inside this, as the seeds are packed in guava, in this shape structures, as you see, the plates arranged during the feast or party. In marriage party, you have seen plates are arranged one above the other. Like this objects, like this part called grana is arranged. This is grana, right? This structure is called grana, and grana is arranged in these shaped structures and one of the other. This membrane you say membranes, membranes, and this grana, and all this grana, you build this grana at the seed of guava, and in between the seeds of guava, what is the pulp of guava? Similarly, in between this, there is a ground material that packs them. That whole is packed. This whole is packed. This whole is packed. Right? This whole structure is packed. This packing of ground material in this organelle or this part of the cell is called stroma. So stroma is the ground material or packed fillers, or you can say fillers. Fillers in between gram. Right? Fillers in between gram. Clear? And then nothing extra you have to read about the structure of chloroplasts. So this is all about the structure of chloroplasts. Clear? The next comes the vacuoles. So do you follow? In the examination, sometimes you are asked to. Here also you can add clearly. This one is outer membrane, and this one is inner membrane, right? So this way you can label, and this is the structure of chloroplast. Right? This grana has the ability to trap the sunlight, and that is used for the process of photosynthesis, that is making of food. Is that clear? So today in this video we have read about the plastids and organelle present or part of the cell, which is responsible for giving different colors to different parts of the plant body. So based on what type of color these plastids are providing to the plant body, these plastids are classified as chromoplast, chloroplast, and leucoplast. Chromoplast is responsible to give all other colors other than green and white. Chloroplast is responsible to give the green color. This is abundant, this is more in the plant body. Leucoplast is responsible for white color or colorless objects or parts of the plant body. Is that clear to all of you? So this is all about the plastids. Next organelle or next part of the cell that will be reading is vacuole, right? So vacuole are just the what happens. Vacuoles actually, because of the pull of the molecules, pull in between the molecules of, suppose this is cytoplasm, and this plant body is not getting sufficient water during the summer season. So what will happen? This cytoplasm will start turning into viscous. Its density will increase. The water content of this cell will decrease. What in normal language we say dehydration. So what happens? This cytoplasm must touch this cell membrane all around. So, but amount this volume is fixed, but the amount of the cytoplasm decreases. So, what happens? A bubble-like structure develops, right? So, cytoplasm is put this side, this side, this side, in between. Sometimes this vacuole, this is very big during the it occupies, you say, sometimes nearly 80 to 90% of the cell. This full size, this is vacuole. Inside this, nothing is there. Vacuole, no air here, no air, no water, nothing. This is empty space. like bubble is created. This is called vacuole. This is very big. We see one vacuole very big in size in case of plant cells. Bubble-like structures develop, right? But in animals, we will find two or three vacuoles, and they may be smaller in size as compared to the vacuoles of the plant cell. Clear? These vacuoles, first they are responsible to maintain the rigidity, the pressure inside the cell. What happens when there is decrease in the amount of the cytoplast? Then what happens? That water decreases, so this must touch the cell membrane or the cell wall side. So this wall is cytoplasm. This wall is cytoplasm. Clear? And nucleus also comes out at one side. Nucleus. Clear? So this vacuole, in case of smaller or primitive life forms, is responsible for taking in ingestion or taking in something inside the cell. It is also responsible to throw out something from the waste from the cell. Right? Sometimes this is in plants, this vacuole is responsible to maintain the pressure inside the cell so that this rising the liquid of or the water and other food material, they may remain in contact and they may rise up or come down as per the requirement. Clear? So vacuoles are just bubble-like structures. Okay, and the inside them they have nothing. Vacuole. That's why probably the name is both vacuole. Clear? So in plant cells, generally one vacuole and big in size. In animal cell, vacuoles may be more than one, but smaller in size. In plant cells, these vacuoles they maintain the pressure inside the cell called the turbidity or Tagger pressure, so that this essence of sap, this liquid can rise up as per the requirement. Otherwise, once if this vacuole will not be there, what will happen? All this liquid, the cytoplasm, will just come and settle down at the bottom, and this much will be empty and will not have contact with the adjacent cell. There will be another cell, and this liquid will not have any contact with the liquid in this cell. Here also say cytoplasm will be there, but this cytoplasm and this cytoplasm between gap will be there. So once they are not touching, they will not be rising up. So to keep this liquid in contact with the liquid of cytoplasm of other cell, this vacuole is generally formed inside the plant cell. Clear? In your book, let me read what is given. Plant cells have one or two large vacuoles, whereas animal cells have smaller vacuoles. The vacuoles are bound by single membrane called tonoplast. You must write know the name of this membrane-like structure. This is sometimes asked in the examination. Tonoplast. Then the vacuoles are bound by single membrane and are filled with a fluid called the cell sap. Sometimes they have the cell sap also inside them. Contains water, minerals, sugar and amino acids. The membranes surrounding the vacuole is called tonoplast. Vacuoles help in the storage of food, water and other substances. They also help in maintaining the shape of the cell. Okay, storage is not the picture as it is mentioned. Mentioned in the book, storage is not the picture. Other organelles that we have to read is next we have to read about the endoplasmic reticulum. I have told you endoplasmic reticulum about the endoplasmic reticulum that in the cell from the nucleus if this is the cell, then this is the nucleus, and from the nucleus zigzag shaped tubular structure, tubule-like structure is called endoplasmic reticulum. Reticulum. Its main function is transportation of material inside the cell. Suppose this is substance A. This is required at this place. How will it come here? What will happen? The endoplasmic reticulum will split and will join this, and slightly it will move inside this cytoplasm and come at this place. So this sometimes you see scattered site endoplasmic reticulums, pieces of endoplasmic reticulum scattered inside the cytoplasm. That is, they are busy doing their work. Most of this time, the ribosomes they remain existent on the surface of this endoplasmic reticulum, and you know the work of or function of ribosomes in the cells is to synthesize protein, right? So ribosomes they help in the synthesis of proteins, and sometimes it is confused with that this endoplasmic reticulum is responsible for synthesis of protein too. Clear? So this is the all about endoplasmic reticulum. So endoplasmic reticulum is an organ, is an organelle inside the cell responsible for transportation transportation of materials inside the cell, or from it pushes it outside the cell. Sometimes what happens, ribosomes remain adhered to stuck to the surface of this endoplasmic reticulum, and hence what happens, this endoplasmic reticulum is confused to be having the function of synthesis of proteins. Lot of protein is located here, found here at the time of study. So it is equal to that endoplasmic reticulum is synthesizing protein also. Clear? So sometimes this is with that. Clear? The next one is ribosomes. I have told you already. Ribosomes are granular structures. They are present inside the cytoplasm. Ribosomes, right? Ribosomes. These ribosomes are granular structures present inside the cytoplasm, and they are responsible for the synthesis of protein. Clear? Ribosomes. Another is Golgi bodies. They play an important role in the secretion of hormones and enzymes. I have told you Golgi bodies. They are the platelet-like structures. These Golgi bodies are responsible for synthesis for producing the enzymes. These enzymes are chemical substances produced inside the cytoplasm, and they help in the process of digestion of certain materials inside the cell. Clear? Then comes the mitochondria. Mitochondria is very important organelle, and it helps in the cellular respiration. What is cellular respiration? Mitochondria also is a double membrane structure, right? And this mitochondria oxidizes the glucose that is present in the cell. So oxidizing this glucose, it releases energy. So mitochondria is also single is mitochondrion, and this mitochondrion is also known as the powerhouse of the cell. Clear? This mitochondria is also known as the powerhouse of the cell. Clear? And then comes centrosomes. I have told you centrosomes are present near this nucleus. Centro in the center, somes means body. The body is in the center of the nucleus, in the center of the cell. Centrosomes. Somes, when you say, it is body, right? Living body, a part of the living body. So centrosomes, they start the process of cell division. And another important thing to note here is that centrosomes are present only in animal cell. Then what about the plant cells? How they divide? They simply divide with the help of their nucleus. Clear? Then lysosomes. Lysosomes are other small peptide like structures like Golgi bodies, similar to Golgi bodies. Lysosomes. These lysosomes secrete enzymes. Lysosomes secrete enzymes, and these enzymes help in the process of digestion. And sometimes when there is a scarcity of nutrient of food, what happens? This lysosome digests itself. As it digests itself, we call it suicide. So the other name for lysosome is suicidal bag. So lysosome is also known as the suicidal bag inside the cell. So these are all about the different cell organelles in the plant body. And one important thing that you must know is the differences between plant cell and animal cell. This is very important question as regards the examination, right? So see, you must note down the differences between plant cells and animal cells. So plant cell, you see, plant cell, plant